What if history wasn't just shaped by kings and governments, but by powerful, shadowy groups pulling the strings from behind the scenes? Throughout the ages, secret societies have existed, operating in the shadows, their influence rippling through our civilizations. Some, they say, hold the keys to forbidden knowledge, passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones. Others, it is believed, manipulate the very course of world events, their unseen hands guiding the destinies of nations. But what is the truth behind these enigmatic organizations? Are they merely figments of our collective imagination, or do their tendrils reach further than we dare imagine? In this documentary, we uncover 5 of the most powerful and enigmatic secret societies in history. From the clandestine cells of 19th century Europe to the hallowed halls of prestigious universities, we delve into their hidden agendas, their rituals, and their enduring influence. Stay tuned to the very end, for the connections some of these groups still hold today may shock you. Our journey begins in the early 19th century, in a time when the Italian peninsula, a patchwork of fragmented states, found itself under the yoke of foreign rule. A yearning for unity, for freedom, simmered beneath the surface, waiting for a spark to ignite the flames of revolution. It was from this crucible of discontent that the Carbonari emerged, a secret society shrouded in mystery, their name whispered in hushed tones in the dark corners of taverns and clandestine meetings. The Carbonari, taking their name from the humble charcoal burners who toiled in the forests, adopted the guise of these unassuming workers, their secret meetings held under the cover of darkness. Their symbol, a burning charcoal pile, represented the purifying fire of revolution, the burning desire for a unified and independent Italy. Operating in small, tightly knit cells, the Carbonari spread their message of liberation and nationalism. They initiated new members through elaborate rituals, swearing them to secrecy and unwavering loyalty to the cause. Their influence grew steadily, attracting intellectuals, students, and even members of the aristocracy, all united by the dream of a free Italy. The Carbonari, masters of clandestine operations, orchestrated a series of uprisings against the ruling powers. Their tactics, often daring and audacious, sent shockwaves through the establishment, shaking the foundations of foreign rule. Among the ranks of the Carbonari emerged figures who would become legends of the Italian Risorgimento, the movement for Italian unification. Giuseppe Mazzini and Giuseppe Garibaldi both drew inspiration from the Carbonari's ideals of liberty and national self-determination. The true extent of the Carbonari's influence may never be fully known, shrouded as it is in the mists of time and the secrecy they so fiercely guarded. What is certain is that the Carbonari left an indelible mark on Italian history, their legacy a testament to the power of ideas and the enduring human desire for freedom and self-determination. Our exploration of secret societies takes us from the shadowy backrooms of 19th century Europe to the hallowed halls of Yale University. Here lies the Skull and Bones, a secret society steeped in mystery. Founded in 1832, Skull and Bones has long been the subject of speculation. Its members are among the most elite figures in American society. The society's name evokes images of clandestine gatherings and ancient rituals. Its symbol, a skull and crossbones, is a stark reminder of mortality. Each year, only 15 members are chosen for initiation. Those tapped to join undergo a rigorous initiation process. Rumors abound about the rituals practiced within the tomb. Some whisper of mock burials and confessions of deepest secrets. Critics view the society as a breeding ground for a self-perpetuating elite. Supporters maintain it is a harmless fraternity for networking. Whether harmless or powerful, Skull and Bones continues to captivate the public imagination. Chapter 3. The Thuggee Cult, Fanatics of Faith or Masters of Deception. Our exploration of secret societies now takes us to the Indian subcontinent, where for centuries a sinister shadow lurked along its ancient roads and byways. This was the realm of the Thuggee Cult, a group whose names struck terror into the hearts of travelers, their methods brutal, their beliefs shrouded in a chilling blend of religious fervor and cold-blooded pragmatism. The thugs, as they were known, were no ordinary bandits. Their devotion was to Kali, the Hindu goddess of death and destruction. They believed their gruesome acts, The ritualistic strangulations of unsuspecting travelers were not merely acts of violence, but sacred offerings to appease their deity. Operating in organized gangs, often disguised as pilgrims or merchants, the thugs would infiltrate groups of travelers, gaining their trust with displays of piety and camaraderie. Under the cover of darkness, or in isolated locations, they would strike using their signature weapon, the rumel, a ceremonial cloth scarf, to strangle their victims swiftly and silently. The thugs' meticulous methods and their ability to blend seamlessly into society made them incredibly difficult to apprehend. They operated with an eerie efficiency, leaving behind few clues and inspiring terror that spread far and wide. For centuries, the thugs operated with virtual impunity, their reign of terror continuing unabated. It was not until the arrival of the British East India Company in the 18th century that a concerted effort was made to eradicate the cult. William Sleeman, a British officer tasked with suppressing the Thuggee, recognized the need to understand this secretive organization. Sleeman's efforts, combined with a widespread crackdown by British authorities, eventually led to the suppression of the Thuggee Cult. The story of the Thuggee Cult serves as a stark reminder of the power of belief, even when twisted to serve dark and deadly purposes. Chapter 4. The Priory of Sion, Guardians of Truth or Purveyors of Fiction. Our quest to unravel secret societies leads us to the Priory of Sion, a group thrust into the spotlight by Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. Allegedly guarding the bloodline of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, the Priory's mission is to protect this lineage. Historians, however, dismiss it as a hoax, pointing to forged documents and inconsistencies. Despite being discredited, the legend persists, fueled by our fascination with hidden history. The Priory's story, whether fact or fiction, reminds us of the power of narrative and the fine line between belief and reality. Chapter 5. The P2 Masonic Lodge Scandal. Whispers of corruption in the halls of power. Our journey into the world of secret societies culminates in 1980s Italy, a nation grappling with political turmoil, economic uncertainty, and the insidious reach of organized crime. It was against this backdrop that the propaganda-due P2 Masonic Lodge scandal erupted, sending shockwaves through Italian society and exposing a web of corruption that reached the highest levels of power. Freemasonry, with its roots in ancient guilds and traditions of brotherhood and secrecy, has long been a source of fascination and suspicion. While most Masonic lodges operate openly, espousing values of charity, morality, and self-improvement, P2, under the leadership of Licio Gelli, veered sharply from these principles. Gelli, a charismatic but ruthless figure, transformed P2 from a fraternal organization into a clandestine network of power. Its members, drawn from the upper echelons of Italian society, politicians, bankers, media moguls, and even high-ranking military officials. Membership in P2, it seemed, was a passport to influence, a way to bypass the traditional levers of power. As Gelli consolidated his control over P2, the lodge's true agenda became chillingly clear. It sought not to promote brotherhood or enlightenment, but to manipulate Italian politics, to shape the nation's destiny according to its own shadowy objectives. P2's tentacles reached deep into the heart of Italian institutions, its members occupying key positions in government, law enforcement, and the media. The P2 scandal erupted in 1981 when Italian authorities, investigating the collapse of Banco Ambrosiano, one of the country's largest private banks, uncovered a list of P2 members, its contents explosive. The list read like a who's who of the Italian elite, their names linked to a shadowy organization accused of corruption, financial malfeasance, and even ties to organized crime. The revelation of P2's existence and the extent of its influence sent shockwaves through Italy. The scandal toppled the government, eroded public trust in institutions, and raised unsettling questions about the vulnerability of democracies to manipulation by secretive and unaccountable groups. From the clandestine meetings of revolutionaries to the hushed whispers within the hallowed halls of power, secret societies have long captured our imagination. Are they merely misunderstood historical groups, their true purpose distorted by time and speculation? Or do they still shape our world from the shadows, their influence unseen, their motives unknown? As we've journeyed through the annals of history, exploring the enigmatic world of secret societies, We've encountered tales of intrigue, ambition, and the enduring human desire for knowledge and power. While some of these groups may be relegated to the history books, their stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the importance of transparency, accountability, and the need to guard against the abuse of power. What other secret groups might be operating today, their existence hidden from our view, their influence yet to be revealed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into world history's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching.